The U.S. military has carried out a fresh strike in Yemen, targeting a Houthi-controlled part of the country. They struck ballistic missiles used to attack ships. That's according to two American officials who spoke with Reuters. They also say the U.S. military has seized an Iranian weapons shipment to Houthi militants in Yemen. These are images from a U.S. Central Command post on social media. Central Command says Navy SEALs boarded a boat off Somalia last week and seized warheads, fuel, and other parts for anti-ship missiles. The U.S. military says it's the first seizure of an Iranian weapons shipment to Houthi militants since they began targeting ships in the Red Sea last November. Richard Madden is in Washington and spoke to Andrew about what we know about this conflict.
Yeah, we're getting more details in the past hour by the Pentagon. U.S. Central Command says it discovered those missile parts during a nighttime seizure near the coast of Somalia. They say they intercepted parts for ballistic and anti-ship cruise missiles sent from Iran, bound for Houthi rebels in Yemen to attack shipping vessels along that critical shipping lane on the Red Sea. Now, Central Command says that vessel was sunk by the U.S. Navy. 14 of its crew members were taken prisoners, with their fate to be determined by international law. The U.S. military adds 2 Navy SEALs involved in the operation are reportedly lost at sea. The search for them is ongoing. Now, the downing of that ship and the capture of prisoners is likely to escalate tensions between the Iranian-backed Houthi forces and Western allies. Officials say the Houthis have attacked commercial boats in the Red Sea about 30 times since November, including a strike you alluded to just yesterday on a U.S.-owned shipping vessel. There was no damage. There was minor damage, rather, and no injuries. Now, the Houthis have vowed to keep attacking ships they believe are connected to Israel, targeting the U.S. and the U.K.
So how does this conflict tie into the broader unrest in the Middle East, Richard?
Yeah, now that, of course, has the worrying potential to draw in more countries into this regional conflict that began with Hamas attacking Israel in November. Iran backs Hamas. It also backs the Houthis in Yemen. So as Israel's war against Hamas continues, the prospect of a widening conflict grows. Now, the U.S. has been retaliating against Houthi attacks, officials confirming a barrage of airstrikes targeting 30 Houthi locations just in the past week. President Joe Biden has said he won't hesitate to direct further actions to protect the people and the flow of international commerce.
CBC's Richard Washington speaking with Andrew earlier today.